Next thing we want to celebrate is a thing we're calling lemonade. And I just love it because the gizmos and the add-ons we put into this, we're working with fresh squeezed lemons. We're working with sparkling water, which I've got to say, I've been a big tea tree user for years. I love the tingle. Clients who use it love the tingle. I've never found anything to parallel it, and I've got to say, for the first time in my life, this is the most exciting thing I've ever experienced on my head. Lemonade. Principles here, quite simple. We're going to use a beautiful, clean, warm towel, not wet. Just relaxing our client into the comfort position, making sure we got it just right. Starting off, we're going to use the lemon sage essential oil, a couple of drops into the cusp of our palm. Very gently gliding your hands together, letting the aroma escape, putting our 2 fingertips on the chin, making a little love heart, encouraging the client to breathe 3 times. Doing a little bit of a dry work first, using again the senses of the smell, using those incredible essential oils, giving a little foreplay to the whole experience. Feels sometimes the best when it's still dry. Little tugs on the hair very gently. Constant connection with both hands. Let's begin. The first part is a series of comfort questions, including the comfortability of the client, but most importantly, the water temperature. You know, it's about getting it just right, not too hot, not too cold. First principle we're going to use is getting the hair thoroughly saturated, roots to ends all the way through, so we can start this incredible, exhilarating experience. Product choices are invariable. We're going to go with Shampoo 5, for those of you diehards out there. That's a combination of Shampoo 2 and Shampoo 3, so we're really looking for an incredible cleansing experience, and it's called detoxing. Little procedure there, mixing the 2 together. And again, I don't just want clean hair, I want a little bit of the lathers and the suds to kind of add to the whole experience, so working that through generously. Really working the hair into a frenzy, working from top to bottom, really making sure you've got a thorough application of soap all the way through the head. Beginning on the hairline hair, using the fingertips. Generally a client no-no, they don't tend to work in those points. Working all the way through and behind the ears. Quite an aggressive movement here, up and down. It's quite a vigorous shampoo. Shampooing not only the inside but the outside of the hair continuously. Working in with the fingers of the back, stretching down into the neckline hair. And this is just my favorite part of the whole experience. We're going to rinse our hands just to add on to this indulgence. We've already pre-prepared some cut up lemons, so we're going to actually use some lemon juice right on top of the Shampoo 5 application. So again, from a client's perspective, they're going to feel the aroma, that fresh citrus smell. Working that in and continuing our shampoo regime, working much in the same principles we did the first cycle. We're going to rinse here. We've chosen to use sparkling water. Talk about invigoration. You can just imagine those little tingly bubbles rinsing through, that effervescence going through the scalp. I love this. Talk about unusual behavior at the sink. This is the great example of taking the sink to the next level. The sparkling water could be any brand. You could pick it up at a local store. It doesn't really matter. It's really about changing the way people think about the sink, and this is, to me, the moneymaker of all of them. I love the way it smells, the way it feels. Taking your time to really create that ritual of water, if you will. Oh, you can see the pleasure on our guest's face just watching with me here. My advice for this, keep it room temperature. Don't keep these bottles chilled. And that way it's going to just really be perfect fit for the ultimate client experience. Excellent. We're now going to follow through just to guarantee we removed all the shampoo and lemon juice out. Again, this was typically designed for our blonde clients, removing chlorine buildup such as this. We're then going to follow in with an incredible treatment. I think our chosen feeling here is hair repair. Again, be lavish, be indulgent. That's quite a definition of indulgence. Don't be shy with it, guys. The more you use, the more indulgent it becomes, the more luxury-driven it becomes. So working this time from the outside in, making sure we really take care of her damaged hair, making sure that we're really taking care of putting back in what the lemon juice and the Shampoo 5 took out. So it makes an ideal setup for a perfect conditioning treatment of whatever you choose to prescribe, even though we went with hair repair. A lot of options to this of how you want to mix it up. Lemon with a twist, there's a lot of real components you can use to change this up from time to time. Okay, so we got the conditioner perfect in the hair. Now we're going to come in with a hot, steamy towel. This is taken out of our towel warmer. You can also make this with a hot water ritual. As I go inside here, I'm just going to wrap it around the head, creating a little bit of a cushion in the back, almost making it a secondary pillow. Yeah, there's comfort. And then we're going to begin a series of manipulations around, again, starting on the forehead using just the tips of our fingers. Very smooth, flowing circles, creeping our way down towards the temple. This has got to feel good. Really taking the time to let the client really know you're making a big deal about this. A few hesitation, pausing, just letting the pressure from your little fingertips do all the work. Pushing in, keeping contact with your thumbs on top of the head. Looking for those vital pressure points and looking for a reaction of the crowd. Moving down in there for those incredible pressure points surrounding the ear. There's so many ways to really activate that area. So first we're going to slide up and down on the jawbone. Circles, circles. Taking great care, especially on a female client, not to crazily make up a whole new makeup feeling. Working in behind the ear now. Giving a little pinch there using your thumb and forefinger. And just a small little kneading action all around the perimeter of the ear. I personally like to have a little stretch right in there. Up top here, anchoring with our thumbs, using just the tips of our fingers now. Just gently sliding up towards the towel. Pulling across the brow. Little circle at the temple. And again, it's very soft touch. You women in the audience are going to understand this, but for you men out there, just go easy there. Very soft, gentle strokes. Always working upwards, very anti-gravitational. Circling back to that temple, the sweet spot. Slow circles. Don't forget, what you can hear is the soft wash house music. Minimal conversation in a wash house voice. Repeat the procedure again. Circles working out from the eyebrows, working through the pressure points, keeping a constant connection with every digit as you can. Sliding down beyond the ears, opening up between the fingers, let the towel just slide off. It's done its work, it's driven the conditioning treatment in. Now we're going to get into the magic spots, just lightly tipping the client to the side so you can get perfect access. Don't forget, this massage has to feel good on you too, so make sure you're getting your body aligned to the necessary angles that give you access to these incredible massage points. There you go. Slow, intentional movement constantly. Repeat on the other side. Taking great attention to be in control here. A client's going to give you your head if you're in control. Just let them move like a slow dance. Fingertips down, pulling right up against those muscles, landing right in at the connection at the ear. And again, really being responsive to watching the client's reaction. That'll tell you if you're in the right spot and if you're making the right necessary movements, and most importantly, the pressure. It's okay to keep asking gentle, soft questions just to let you know you're on the right path. Pulling up a little bit here just to get access into that beautiful neckline. So we can push down, really extend a little more pressure, really pulling down first and then slightly pulling upwards. Working your thumb and your outside fingers on both sides of the neckline. Reversing your hands gives you the ability to hit both sides consistently, because obviously your thumb's got a large pressure point and your fingers are a different sensation. So just switching back, a little bit of brace and leverage here. Little stretch of the neck, pulling the client's head back into the sink. You've got to be in control. Continue the movement. I love it. 3 minutes can seem like 3 hours if it's done right. So the time constraint should be preconceived. If you got more time behind the client, hey, spend time, celebrate their hair. Beautiful massage. Really a great example of turning your sink into a spa. Little finger combing, can never get enough of that. And now we're going to rinse the conditioner out of the hair. Again, perfect temperature water, making sure you got it just perfect. Finishing off with a towel. Again, indulgence. Don't be scared to use 2 or 3 towels. This could be an incredible upgrade experience, could change the whole value. We'll be detangling for the 413. And our favorite in the presentation, coming in with a little chopstick action, just to tidy up the ends and get it out of the way, to move into the next part of the salon experience. We're going to gently rock the client forward. Again, working with our fingertips down, we're going to gently squeeze and pull upwards. And that's an incredible experience.